Hey guys, so this is going to be a video on are blotting papers worth the hype. So beforehand, I've never used a blotting paper before, just because I've looked at them and thought they're a waste of money. Why not just, if that happened, like at first I thought you could use, no, you can't use tissue. I thought you could use you really can't. Like, you'll get bits of tissue all over your face. Or you could just pad yourself up, which I usually do anyway. So I decided to pick up these NYX Fresh Face Blotting Papers. Now, I have combination skin. There's only one foundation that makes me really oily, and I hate it, and I rarely wear it anyway. But usually, if I do get oily, it's not extreme. Like, I don't have extreme oily skin. I'm more on the dry side, but the areas I do sort of get oily sometimes is my forehead and near my cheeks, and then sometimes my nose. So I don't get oily that much. So for this purpose, I thought I'd just mention to you I'm not an overly oily person. So these are I think they're just the fresh ones. Yeah, fresh ones. They do a matte one as well. So basically, they're very thin pieces of paper. They're a bit like tissue paper. You just grab it and just dab it in the areas, and it's supposed to soak up all the oils. For that, it does definitely work. It does definitely soak up the oils. I didn't find that it only soaked up some of it. I would say it definitely soaked up the oils I did have. For me, though, it's not something I need to be invested in. As I said, I don't really get oily that much. Like, I have foundations I can wear without setting them, because I don't really get that oily. I only can get extremely oily if I'm at work, but that is only because obviously I'm working with I'm over I'm over like the grills, I'm over the vats, that heat will melt your face off. That's the only time I tend to get overly oily. But usually I don't get overly oily when oh my god, I need to blot my face. It's like sometimes, when, especially if you're wearing a matte foundation, at first you wear it, it's like proper matte, and then your oils start to go through and it kind of looks more natural. Like, that's how my always go through. Sometimes, as I said, there's one foundation which is just blur, or if I'm at work. But overall, if you do have oily skin, I do definitely recommend that you try out the blotting pads. As I said, it stops build up, because what people tend to do, everyone tends to do, I tend to do, is you just, as soon as you get oily, you just apply more powder onto your skin, which obviously can cake up your skin because you're just layering more and more powder. Whereas this, it literally just soaks up the oils. I would say though, obviously, if you're wearing a foundation, that transfers as well. It's going to pick up some of that foundation as well. But, overall, I think it is a lot better than just caking your face up with powder every time your face gets oily. So, for me, it's an alright product, but I don't feel that I reach for that much because I don't get that oily. Whereas if you're somebody who gets quite oily, I do definitely recommend that you do actually give these a go. So, yeah, that's it for this video. So, bye guys.